levels, be them as they may, stress levels psychologically and emotionally, I mean, both in the beginning quite heightened, I think is the same with everybody. I mean, it's most especially the individuals that we're supporting, we don't understand, and nobody truly understands what is going on. And we all know that it's dangerous and we need to stay safe, but we don't quite know, how it will impact us directly. And I think everybody is feeling a sense of loss and a sense of, loss of control in their own lives and their routines. And so I think that's where it becomes more psychological, where you're like, I don't, you have that want and that desire for things to be normal, so to speak, and to be back into those routines that are comfortable. And then you also have this understanding that things can't go back to what we considered maybe prior to the pandemic normal. And we need to start looking at what is our new normal and how do we support folks in our new normal. And so psychologically, I would say it's kind of that loss of control piece and dealing with that has been extremely stressful for me. I also feel it has been for the individuals that we serve as well. I've been, fortunate with the group of gentlemen that I've been working with to have a lot of those conversations with them about how they're feeling and, how this is kind of changing their new way of life. And what they really want and desire is to, again, as I mentioned, just go back to how things were normally. And so we have those conversations about how, things will change, but in a way that's going to maintain our safety. And so I would say that's kind of the psychological aspect of the stress. Now, personally, the emotional stress I had mentioned is it's very difficult for me. Generally in this pandemic, I can empathize with our individuals so much because I'm a very routine oriented person. So to have my routine flipped totally like this it was a lot. It was a lot for me to comprehend and to work through. And so I felt often when I was sitting with our individuals and talking to them that I was like, okay, like it was very helpful to me to kind of think through my process and how my routines could change as well. So that emotional stress really came from that deviation from my normal routine. And honestly, I've found some solace in speaking with our individuals and helping them deal with their own emotional stress as well. And truly, too, that stress piece has been like, I've been a mother for the last 4 years, and so all of a sudden I'm not a mom anymore. It sort of feels like that. I feel sort of a sense of worthlessness not having her with me, and not in an entire capacity, but it's so difficult and it's so challenging, and I can't imagine or wish that anybody would want to go through it. And so I, again, can empathize with our individuals and how they're feeling because their natural supports, their families, some of them are very involved and they can't come see them and they can't visit with them. And, we've had to get creative and offer duo calls or FaceTime chats with their family to try to maintain that connectivity for them. So emotional stress, absolutely. Psychological stress, certainly. So we're just doing the best that we can to deal and cope, and we're doing it together, truly.